Hello Pisces, so I'm doing your reading for August 2025. As always, if anything comes out of the reading that you don't like the look of, then it's completely within your power to change, okay? Tarot is a guide, it is just a temperature check. Right, so you have got the Jaguar and growth, and this one says, maturity is the ability to embrace change. And change cannot happen without death. This death doesn't mean physical death, but it could be the ending of a relationship, a situation, or simply your decision not to continue with the same old habits, okay? So clearly, something this month is coming to an end for you guys. That is not inherently a negative, okay? I don't want everyone thinking change is straight away gonna be something bad, right? This, because it's the Jaguar and growth, this kind of change is an addition to your life, okay? And that can only happen when something else comes to an end, okay? Yeah. Look at the situation that you're dealing with. Ghosts, past energy, haunting, okay? So this could be about people that are just hangers on, right? That you're cutting loose this month. Again, just take it as it resonates. It could be about situations that are just not working for you anymore. It's causing you more grief, more hassle, more anxiety than what is necessary, okay? There is an ending of a situation here, Pisces, that has not been working out for you. So what they're asking is for you to welcome in this particular change, okay? Now let's take a look at your strongest overall energy, and it's isolation. Okay. Kind of feels like exclusion. It does feel to me, Pisces, as if certain individuals are potentially excluding you for whatever reason. So let's find out more about that. What's going on with this isolation? There's a sense of feeling lost. There's potentially also a bit of abandonment or a fear surrounding people leaving, okay, that might be the reason why you hold on to certain individuals, even though they're unhealthy to have around. You could be holding on to them because of this fear of, well, you know, if I cut everyone loose, then I'm going to end up on my own. I'm going to end up lonely, right? A lot like drinking the poison because you're thirsty type thing, and it's clarified with the moon. So this isolation is someone's fear. It could be your fear, it could be another person's fear, but I feel that this is your fear, Pisces. Get another card. Yeah, the Devil. Control. There's control. So it's like holding on tightly to situations or other people that you know full well are unhealthy for you. There's a desire almost to control the situation through this fear of ending up alone. Now, this could also be a job, right? This could be having to work for a specific company that you know is really damaging to you in a whole different ways. They could be damaging, but not looking for anything new to replace it with out of fear of ending up with nothing at all, right? This is giving me the message, better the devil you know. And it kind of feels like an excuse, right? Because it isn't always better the devil that you know. It isn't. And on this particular occasion, Pisces, that devil that you know is genuinely causing you a lot more harm than good, right? Can you tell us about this ghost's energy for the situation? For Pisces, please. What's going on? What's going on with this haunting Okay. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Four of Pentacles, that's holding on too tightly to something or someone and thinking that that's love. Ace of Cups, you see. Ghosts, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Someone thinks that this is love. Someone has got an unhealthy version of what love actually is. Someone thinks that love is having to put up with bullshit, and it's not. Right. Okay, so what's going on in your internal world? Trickery. So this is self-trickery. It's destroying you, Pisces. Holding on to this person or this situation is destroying you from the inside out. Can you tell us more about Pisces' internal energies with this trickery, please? It feels to me, right, Gemini just had this card out, but it came out in a much different context. You see how this raven is hiding what looks like a precious pebble, right? I feel that this particular metaphor is you hiding your feelings, you hiding your truth to a certain extent. It's you pretending everything's fine. Everything's fine, everything's good, there is no problem here, right? And when all is said and done, it's causing you harm. Can you tell us more about this trickery? Thank you. Yeah. Look. Look. Knight of Swords, squiffy. The Sun, squiffy. Ace of Wands, also squiffy. You sabotaged a new beginning here. You sabotaged a move. You sabotaged your own happiness, your own growth, your own inner peace. You sabotaged a brand new beginning here. It could be a project, your own creativity. You're stifling yourself in more ways than I could possibly mention. Why? Looks like because you're holding on to something here that you need to be surrendering, releasing, and letting go. You're sabotaging your life because you're not able to let go of something or someone, and it's keeping you under tight control. And that is causing this isolation. Right? And you're not speaking on it. You're carrying on and pretending like everything's good, nothing to see here. And all the while, because this is your internal energies, you're deeply unhappy. You're also afraid that nobody would listen. Knight of Swords off center. You're worried that nobody would listen or that nobody would believe you. And that's why you're tricking yourself, tricking others into believing there's no issue here, there's no problem here. And all the while, you're losing out and you're missing out. You're missing out on quite a lot. You've already missed out on a lot because of this holding on to something or someone that is doing you no good, that is unhealthy for you in some sort of capacity. They often say that you do more damage to yourself by holding on to energy like this than letting go of it, right? I don't know if you've ever seen that meme where you've got two people playing tug of war and then the other person's hand is unclasped and you can see all of the soreness, all of the damage, all of the broken skin. And the meme says, we do more damage to ourselves holding on than letting go. And once you let go, you can start the healing and the recovery process. right? You might be dealing with a Gemini. You could have strong Gemini placements in your own chart, because their reading, it was similar to this in quite a lot of ways, right? It wasn't exact on, but it was similar enough to make me believe that the Gemini reading is also going to resonate for you. Okay. Whatever or whoever this is that's causing you harm, that's causing you damage, you're needing to surrender it as soon as possible. Because the longer you hold on, the more damage it's going to do you. And if this is about a job, then I completely do get it, and I sympathize, right? Jobs are not fucking easy to come by. Not in this day and age. They're absolutely not, right? So this is about your job or your career. Of course, there is going to be that worry and anxiety surrounding, well, I can't just leave my job. I need to replace it with something. Okay, well, start making a plan to do that now. Because the longer you ignore it, the worse it's going to get and the more damage it's going to do to you. Okay? I understand completely. I'm right there with you. You can't just jack in your toxic ass job one day and expect to pick up something new the next day, like straight away. Life doesn't work like that. I'm right there with you. Trust me. Okay? So what you can do right now is to start making plans, start putting inquiries in right now, because at the moment, you see, with you just kind of accepting the shitty situation and then going, well, I can't really do anything about it, that's rendering yourself powerless, and that's why it's coming out as trickery, right? Because you're not powerless. Yeah, you're in a really horrible, unfortunate situation. That much is true. But to sit there and tell yourself that there's nothing you can do about it, or that you have to put up with it, that's your lot in life, that's bullshit. Okay, that's what this energy is telling you. That is bullshit. That outlook is bullshit. And that outlook is going to contribute even further to the damage that's already being caused to you. It's also going to make you feel even further isolated than what you already are. Do you know what I mean? So what's in your blind spot? Insight. Yeah. Insight. Clarification. An idea. You see how this raven, he's come across a jar of water. He's really, really thirsty, but he can't reach to the water level, so he can't get a drink yet. So he's had to think differently. Okay, how am I going to raise the water level, right? How am I going to achieve that? So obviously, he's adding rocks into the water, which raises the water level so he can get his refreshment, right? This is a powerful metaphor for what is coming in for you right round the corner. A spark, an idea, a plan. And it's something very, very simple. So it's a non-complicated situation to your problem that's in your blind spot, right? There is a solution to everything. That's what that card is telling you. With a little bit of insight, with a little bit of thinking differently, creative thinking, there is a solution to every single problem, and it can be as complicated or as simple as what you like, right? What else for this insight for Pisces blind spot, please? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Rewards coming in for you. Once you put this plan of yours into action, the rewards will start coming in. This is a good investment, okay? This is the seeds that you're planting. They're growing, they're taking root, and they will provide for you. That's in your blind spot. Growth, a huge amount of growth. There's also a message here about sustainability. Okay, so your success, it's not going to be like a quick flash in the pan, right? It's going to be more sustainable than that. Okay, so let's take a look at what is working against you and what is working for you. But first, I need to tell you about this month's free gift giveaway. Hello, so this month's free gift giveaway, I am going to be continuing the theme of getting rid of some decks out of my own personal stash that I no longer use and that I don't have space to keep anymore. Okay, so this gift giveaway, it is not sponsored by anybody. It's literally decks that have come from my own private collection that I definitely need to find new homes for. So this month's gift giveaway until August the 31st is this beautiful Mystic Dreams Advanced Tarot by Saint Soleil. Now the deck itself comes with the gift box, and they provide it in 2 halves so you can fit all the decks in. It's got this beautiful gold edges on it, and you can see that I've used this deck a few times. I just don't get to use it as often as what I would like, and I'm running out of space to keep all these decks. So I've got one of these to give away. It also comes with the Aura Quartz crystal, and of course the beautiful table cover. There it is. I'll switch out the camera so you guys can see the cover. So that comes with the deck as well, and it's got the Saint Soleil emblem on there as well. Okay, just as you can see, it is the original deck. It is not a copy or anything like that. With this one being the Advanced Tarot, it did not come with a guidebook. Okay, however, if you do need help reading this deck, then I'm quite happy to send you instructions on how you can read it through an email to the winner. Okay, so don't worry if you're not an advanced reader, you can still enter this gift giveaway. Yeah, I will just send you the instructions. So your comment below is going to be your entry into this month's free gift giveaway. Please don't leave personal information or anything like that. Just let me know in the comments below that you're interested in rehoming this particular deck. Okay? But yeah, now back to your reading. Okay, so what is working against you at this time? Knight. Darkness. In this context, it's negativity, it's fears. Usually that can be quite a positive energy, right? Because nighttime, it's quiet, it's peaceful, you can think clearly, you can relax. Okay, there can be a certain comfort at nighttime. In this context, because it's what is working against you, it's more to do with your fears, your anxieties, your worries, negativity, being focused on what if things go wrong, rather than being focused on what if this actually works. Yeah? Can you tell us more about Knight for what is working against Pisces, please? Yeah, the Two of Swords. Feeling unable to move. That's what's working against you. Indecisiveness. Okay. Having one foot in the situation and another foot already out the door. Not being fully invested in your goals, your ambitions, your direction in life. That's what's working against you. You need to be 2 feet in, fully focused, fully in the moment, basically. So what's working for you at this time? Warning. Yeah. What's working for you is the warning bells that are ringing, right? That's your own intuitions telling you something's wrong about this situation, right? seeing the red flags for exactly what they are. That's working for you. At the moment, it feels like a lot of making excuses for said red flags instead of going, okay, red flag, red flag, red flag. I need to come up with a plan here. I need to be more decisive, right? Instead of this non-action, making excuses, feeling like you might get possibly punished for wanting to remove yourself from this awful situation. You can tell us more about warning for Pisces. What is working for Pisces, please? Like, whatever this is, Pisces, you know that something's seriously off. If this is about another person or a job, like, whatever, you know that something's seriously, seriously off with this. Because you've got a very strong intuition. Very strong. And it's sending you the warning signs right now. Can you tell us more about warning? Thank you. Yeah, Three of Cups. It's likely to do with other people. Other people's involvement here with the Three of Cups. Okay. Hold your vision. Consider sharing your concerns with select, trusted individuals. People that you know are going to be helpful. Rather than, you know, further inhibiting your efforts. And then the Fool. That's surrender. You get by with a little help from your friends. Three of Cups and the Fool with warning. Okay. Yeah. It's time for you to be a little bit more spontaneous, to take that leap of faith, to listen to the warnings that are being given to you, right? Either internally, externally, or both, right? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Happiness, wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is the card of plenty. It's your abundance. It's your feeling of safety and security. It's all about pleasure, achievements. It's getting to a place where you're emotionally rich. Very, very content and satisfied. So we're standing between yourself and this Nine of Cups. Only you can answer that one. And only you can do something about it. It is going to require you seeking help. Finding that circle of support. Okay. What else for Pisces, please? Pisces, if you haven't already subscribed, then I definitely would appreciate it as well. 43% of my viewers are not actually subscribed, which is a significant amount. And every subscription, it definitely does help me out quite a lot, okay? Subscriptions are free. There are no membership fees at all on my channel. And there's not likely ever to be any, okay? So yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to support what I do as well. Right, so you've got, if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. Yeah, it's time for you to go up against the grain. It's time for you to do things differently, do things your way. Okay, and to do it with conviction. Because if you don't do it with conviction, then it's going to be easy for someone else to basically manipulate you into staying in a situation that is not healthy for you. Okay. If you miss the beauty when you're stressed, be gentle with yourself, be messy sometimes, and let it all go. And lessons in life will repeat until they're learned. Interesting. So this has been an ongoing issue then. It's been an ongoing issue. Not necessarily with the exact same person or the exact same job, but certainly it's been a repeat issue with the same type of people or the same types of workplaces, right? Begin again. How appropriate. Begin again. It is best to cut any losses and start anew right now. You will gain more in the long run. Yeah. I mean, I can't make it up. You can begin again as many times as what you like until you start to see the life that you're wanting being crafted right in front of your eyes. You can start again and again and again and again. There is no limit. There is no limit on how many times you can start over again. None at all. Cut your losses and start anew. You will gain more in the long run. And then you've got spiraling up. You're on the verge of a lucky break. Take risks and be on the lookout for a leg up. So you are getting help. Or help is available to you that you haven't utilized yet. So utilize that help that is available to you. I don't know what that help is. It's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it's going to be a couple of really good friends that have got your back. For others, this is going to be like services that are available to you that you might not even be aware even exist, right? So do your research. There are resources available to you. You've got to take advantage of those resources in order to get this done, okay? So no more excuses. No more excuses. Your life is far too precious for excuses. What else for Pisces, please? We must not lose the urgency of this moment as it begs us to begin something grand and important. I told you. It is urgent that you take action on this now, Pisces. No more excuses. It's time for you to begin something grand and important, okay? Right, so let's take a look at your emergency affirmations for exceptionally stupid days. Now, this one is just a little bit of fun at the end of your reading, okay? Don't take it seriously. It's a very sarcastic deck. Right, you can do anything, well, other than be on time, because that's out of the question. Yeah. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. Again, if my readings have been of value to you, then I definitely would appreciate the support through likes, subscribes, that sort of thing. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.